would any of you like to be locked up in a cage and the only time you were let out was to fornicate with somebody that you didn't even know, or else you would be killed? Today, I'm going to talk to you about puppy mills and how they are an inhumane and cruel way for humans to make a profit. So, having researched the ASPCA website, the Humane Society website, and Applied Animal Science Journal, I feel comfortable telling you guys about puppy mills. So, how many of you have ever heard of puppy mills? Okay, good amount. For those of you who have, I'm going to give you a little more in-depth information. And for those of you who haven't, you're in for some sad information. So, like I said, today I'm going to tell you about puppy mills. And I'm going to tell you, 1, what they are, 2, the effects they have on the animals, and 3, the efforts being made to stop puppy mills. So with that being said, let me get started with my first point, what puppy mills are. So according to the ASPCA, puppy mills are large-scale breeding operations where profit is given priority over the care and the welfare of the animals. So what happens is 2 animals are forced to fornicate and procreate, and the puppies that they make are shipped off and sold for cold hard cash. So all they care about is profit. The dogs that are bred are not kept in good conditions at all. They are kept in unsanitary cages. The cages are very small, and usually many dogs are shoved into one cage at one time. The dogs sleep, eat, and defecate in these cages and are not groomed and are not fed well, which often leads to mangled hair and emaciated dogs. The puppy mills are located all over the United States, but heavily in the Midwest and the South. Right now, Arkansas and North Carolina are the biggest perpetrators for puppy mills. So puppy mills are very harmful and they need to be stopped. And having told you about puppy mills and what they are and where they are, let me tell you, that brings me to my second point about what the effects they have on dogs. So according to the Applied Animal Science Behavioral Journal, puppy mills have a negative behavioral effect on the dogs. Puppy mill dogs are known to have increased aggression, increased going to the bathroom in the house, less energy, more fear, and more anxiety. And there's also a physical aspect that hurts the dogs. So when breeding, many of the breeders don't consider the fact that some of these dogs may be sick and have hereditary defects. So when they're bred, they pass these illnesses onto the next generation. So the puppies are becoming ill, and it's increasing sicknesses in puppies. So having said that, we can see that within the puppy mills, the breeders neglect and they use the dogs, and they don't consider their health status at all. And having said that, having told you the effects of the dogs, let me go to my third and last point about how the efforts being done to stop puppy mills. So the Humane Society of the United States, according to them, thousands of dogs are rescued each year from abusive situations like puppy mills. For example, in the month of March, actually, in North Carolina, the Humane Society infiltrated and shut down 3 different puppy mills, saving over 150 dogs, which is incredible progress. And the Humane Society is even linking up with legislators to try to enact new laws and even strengthen current laws about puppy mills. For instance, in the last 6 years, 28 new laws have been enacted in 21 different states regarding puppy mills, showing extreme progress and showing that by spreading the word to people that are high up, like legislators, we're starting to see extraordinary changes for these dogs. So, having told you about puppy mills, let me finish up with some final thoughts. Puppy mills are a cruel and inhumane way for people to treat dogs, and for humans to make a profit. So telling you about puppy mills was a way to tell you what they are, the efforts being made to stop them, and what the effects they have on the dogs. Now, I hope you all see the offensive and dangerous things that are happening in puppy mills for merely making a sale and a profit. So let me finish up with a video. Now, saving all animals at one time is not possible, and it's not realistic. But spreading the word does increase the likelihood that these animals can one day have a happy and healthy home that they've never had, but definitely deserve. Thank you.